Good afternoon. Uh, Rich Austin here with Speaking of Success, and as you can see, Referral Exchange Networking. This week, we're going to talk about taking that first step. This is our weekly business success fertilizer application. Last week, we talked about motivation and the need to take that first step. So this week, we're going to talk about how to do that. Last week, when we discussed motivation, we talked about how it's all about getting started, swallowing the frog, taking that first step, insert whatever metaphor you'd like. This week, let's see what taking that first step would look like. To quote Martin Luther King Jr., take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. I think that the most difficult part for many of us is having the faith to take that first step. I believe it's often easier to have faith in someone else than to have faith in ourselves. You see, we understand all of our shortcomings, and we've witnessed our failures up close. Having faith in that person can be pretty difficult. So how do we reconcile that person that we've been with who we want to become? Well, Tony Robbins has a list of 11 ways to believe in yourself. For the purpose of this discussion, I'd like to focus on one in particular. He encourages us to change our focus. Tony says, in part, if you're feeling discouraged, sometimes all you need to do is shift your focus. Instead of focusing on failures or weaknesses, remember moments in your past in which you were successful at a similar task or in which your strengths shone through. Reflect on obstacles you faced and overcame with grace and courage. Lynn Christian, writer, speaker, and founder of Soul Salt Incorporated, has a great article entitled How to Believe in Yourself, in which she explains how to solidify your belief in yourself. And I'd like to just summarize a few other thoughts, but I urge you to check out her complete article at soulsalt.com, How to Believe in Yourself. Again, taking that first step without faith is something that few of us can do successfully. Her first piece of advice is to work on your strengths, not your weaknesses. Focusing on your weaknesses will be self-defeating, in that it simply reinforces what you're not good at. We need to stop spinning our wheels at things we aren't wired for. Anyone who has lived in New England for any length of time knows the feeling of spinning wheels in the wintertime. The more we step on the gas, the faster the wheels spin, the more energy we use up, and at the end, we're still stuck. Only now we feel even more defeated than when we started. Ms. Christian also says that we should be our own coach. A great small business coach shouldn't merely be your cheerleader, but should focus on developing their client's talent. Research shows that positive thinking, goal setting, and performance reviews don't create results on their own, especially without faith in yourself, which leads us to the next step towards taking the first step. Seek out the tools and education that will strengthen your own talents. The more confidence you have in your abilities and your knowledge, the easier it is to take that first step. Now, I'd like to add one more idea to this narrative. As we have just seen, it's tough to take that first step if you're not feeling good about yourself. Now, with this pandemic and all that it has taken away from us, feeling good sometimes seems out of our reach. I say, not so. Here's my secret to feeling good that each of us can apply to our lives every day. Share what you know. We all have things we're good at and that others are not. Talents that cause others to get stuck and spin their wheels until they're discouraged and give up. Helping them with our gifts and our abilities makes us feel good. It makes us feel confident and even a little fulfilled. And once you're feeling like that, the first step doesn't look so hard after all. Well, that's it for this week. I hope that that means something to you. And if you'd like to have a discussion about any of that, reach out to me on through our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. And hopefully, we'll talk again next week. Everybody, be safe. Take care. Bye.